And by the way, Good Morning America's interviewing me tomorrow. Yeah, like I don't even know how you say that casually. I'm fresh-faced and so excited to catch up with you guys. Let's do this. Before catching up with you, I want to give the biggest of thank yous to Dalba Skincare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. This is the #1 selling facial spray on Amazon for a reason. My skin is extremely sensitive, acne prone, but as I head into year 30, gratefully and happily, adding more products into my skincare routine that are hydrating, but aren't gonna break me out, are gonna help to improve skin elasticity and work on those fine lines. The key ingredient in all of the Dalba products is white truffle. Chock full of antioxidants, praised in the culinary world. Why not put it on our face? The spray I love for before and after makeup, prepping the skin so that the makeup goes on smoothly, and then helping to blend all the powders and everything together to give that seamless glass skin effect. And then gonna jump in with the Dalba serum. It's a double layer serum enriched with white truffles to give you that truffle glow. I mean, I love it, okay. I'm really happy with the base already. I hope you can see the glass-like dewy glow on the skin. But before we jump in with makeup, I wanna use the White Truffle Double Serum Cream. This might be my favorite product of theirs because it's just so smart. Someone was thinking, you know what I'm saying? It comes with its own spatula so that you can create, mix and match your own formulation for your moisturizer depending on your needs that day. When we open up our little spatula rest, we have a water-based gel moisturizer and a creamy, more emollient moisturizer. For me personally, my skin changes depending on where I'm at in my cycle. I'm currently in the luteal phase, so my skin is very combination normal. So I would use a 1-to-1 ratio of the cream and the water-based gel. When my skin is more oily as it leads up to my period, I would do a 2-to-1 ratio, more of the watery gel. You can mix and match and play with this moisturizer as your skin changes throughout the months and throughout the seasons. As you can see, I have some of the water-based and then some of the cream on the other side. And I'm gonna mix it together for my 1-to-1 ratio for where my skin's at today. The Dalba skincare products create such a beautiful truffle glow, glass-like skin effect that I am obsessed with. As someone who has struggled with skin, this is the best my skin has ever been. I'll have a link to all the Dalba skincare products in the description box down below, including the #1 best-selling face mist on Amazon. It's #1 for a reason. Okay, let's get into the makeup now. Our skin is prepped. Folks, I'm sitting at my kitchen table just looking at a window, no ring light. The light's gonna change as we go. Bear with me. We're gonna start with an update on my fertility because I feel like that's why a lot of you are here. So we're gonna start with that. Daniel and I have decided to take a break from trying. I'd be lying if I told you exactly how long that break would be. We began this journey in September of last year. It's been 7 months and there's been many highs, many lows. The trauma that my body has gone through, the mental warfare both of our brains have been through. We're gonna take a beat, take a moment for ourselves, give our body and mind a chance to heal and process everything. And then when we feel ready, we're gonna jump back in. So we went ahead and we booked a vacation, honey, because we need to do something fun to connect as a couple, to, you know, snorkel in the water, to have a pina colada on the beach, to read a book on the sun. You know what I'm saying, sister? And Daniel was the one who brought it up. He was like, hey, I think we need a vacation. And I was like, yeah. Yes, we do. So we're going on a cruise next month. It's so interesting how pregnancy loss changes you, you know, when you see people going on baby moons and all the things. Like, after the experiences that I personally have had, I would never mentally be able to travel really, I don't think of any kind, even inside the US, let alone outside the US, while being pregnant. With my experiences, my mind automatically jumps to worst case scenario, and I can't have emergency surgery for a ruptured ectopic pregnancy in Costa Rica while I'm surfing. You know, like, I can't be on a cruise and have a miscarriage and go through that on a cruise ship. My mind just works differently now. And so we were like, you know what? We want to do a vacation. We want to do a trip. God willing, if I get pregnant again at some point this year, like, we're not going to do a baby moon or do a trip just because of everything that we've been through. So we're gonna do it now. I will say the thought of postponing trying for a little while makes me sad. It pushes back further, of course, the possibility of having our own child, but I think our minds need to heal, and I feel really good about it. We're both on the same page, and I just feel really, really lucky and grateful that we can be like, oh, hey, we need a vacation, and book it. Like, how lucky are we? So I'm very, very, very excited. I think if you're currently in your trying to conceive journey or have been in the past, you understand what it means to leave months on the table. Like, you're missing ovulation opportunities, and it's wild. Like, I knew that there was only certain times that you could actually get pregnant. I understood that before we started trying, but you don't really realize you get 12 shots a year to make a baby. And that's if you're ovulating every single month, which some people aren't. And for my personal situation with only one fallopian tube, typically your ovaries alternate ovulating. So it's possible I only have 6 shots a month, but the hope is that my left ovary will really pick up the slack for my right fallopian tube. I also want to share that I had a video go very much so viral on really both TikTok and Instagram, more so on TikTok, and it's been kind of a whirlwind. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and then we're gonna kind of jump in and discuss it together.
I would like to make a recommendation to OBGYN offices to have a different waiting area if you are there for a miscarriage, an ectopic pregnancy, a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. If you're there for a loss, I'd like there to be a separate waiting room than the regular waiting room, because sitting in that waiting room next to tons of pregnant women while you wait to go back just to get blood work to see if your HCG is back to 0 sucks. Like, it absolutely sucks. I didn't expect it to make me so emotional to be back in the place to get my blood work where I found out that there was no longer a heartbeat. I wasn't expecting to have this rush of emotions come back in the room. I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of brought all the emotions back. Golly. Pregnancy loss is hard. It's not even 12 o'clock yet, y'all.
This video went viral. The overwhelming majority of comments, shares, stitches on TikTok, news outlets posting it, just everything was overwhelmingly kind, positive messages of love and understanding from women who have been in my shoes and agree, and from women who haven't but have empathy and compassion for women who have undergone pregnancy loss. Beautiful, powerful. I'm so millennial doing this. What do the kids do? It's some weird ugly heart like this, I think. Or no, maybe, I don't know. This is how I make a heart. There were so many messages from women who work in the medical field. Maybe they work in labor and delivery, or they work at OBGYN offices, who said that their offices do exactly this, and actually have separate waiting rooms. And then many women who shared that their offices have certain days of the week that they see expecting women versus women who have experienced loss, or women who are just going through infertility and having a really hard time getting pregnant to wait in their car until their appointment is ready so that they don't have to wait with everyone else. Also, some women shared the solution of having different times, where some offices apparently see expecting women in the mornings, and then women who are dealing with infertility, pregnancy loss, or maybe just a regular pap smear in the afternoon. Point being, so many of you heard and understood the message that I was trying to get across, and it was so beautiful and powerful. Hello, Mr. Mochi. These dogs are killing me today. And then there were the women who lit into me, and men. It was really something, y'all. It was really, really something. I will, of course, not be reading their comments on here and giving them the time of day. I think the general gist was women just saying that's life, baby cakes. You gotta toughen up and pull it together. And while I would agree with that in many aspects of life, and I've come from a family that's very pull yourself up by the bootstraps, I think grief and losing your child is very much so a different circumstance where we can have trauma-informed care in the medical industry to help these women cope with grief. This isn't something that happened months ago, years ago. This is something that happens that very day, and you might not know how to cope with it just yet in that very moment. The last point I want to make on this video going viral, and by the way, Good Morning America is interviewing me tomorrow. Yeah, like I don't even know how you say that casually. Look at God. It's so cool and powerful that he can use the worst thing that's ever happened to me, multiple back-to-back pregnancy losses, and he can use it to give me a platform to make differences for other women and like shine a light on pregnancy loss and have it not be something we hide in the dark and give shame to it. Oh, praise God. Okay. I think a lot of people took my video to be me hating on pregnant women, which is unfortunate because I'm throwing a baby shower this weekend for my friend at my house. Okay. Like I love pregnant women. I cheer them on. I celebrate them. I have not 1, 2, 3, 4 of my closest friends are pregnant right now, okay? And I celebrate them. I don't expect the world to conform to me. I don't expect my grocery store, my bank, life to conform to me. But when I am sitting in the waiting room with my now dead child inside of me, as I wait to get blood work, right next to someone who is visibly pregnant, looking at their ultrasound, beaming at it, and turns to you and says, "When are you due?" It is not easy, and I think that there should be a change. And the great thing is, we don't have to agree. You can just respectfully hear my perspective and then have a different perspective. So to all of the haters who said some of the vilest, nastiest things that I've ever heard in my entire life and would not repeat, thank you, because I'm gonna be on Good Morning America. That's like a closer, you know, like it's like, where do we even go from there? Just to clarify, I'm not like flying to New York, but I am getting interviewed on Zoom, and they're either going to turn it into an article, or they're going to, for Good Morning America, or they're going to use the video and put it on Good Morning America. So grateful to be a part of making changes. It's so beautiful when women are listened to and not viewed as hysterical. We love to see it. This is really our finished look, finished result. I'm honestly so happy with it. The skin is a dream thanks to the Dalba skincare products. I will once again link everything below to Amazon. I had so much else I wanted to go over with you guys, but I got fired up about the topics we discussed, and that took up all of our time today. I apologize. I'm gonna spritz everything together with the Dalba spray. Because it is that double layer serum, you wanna shake it before applying. It's such a fine mist that just melts everything together like a literal dream. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'd love for you to share your thoughts down below on the viral video in a respectful and kind, loving way. We are allowed to disagree and have a respectful conversation about it. I personally believe that changes need to be made, but I respect if someone thinks that they don't. All I ask is that you respect my opinion. I will be monitoring the comments to ensure that they remain kind and respectful. This is always a safe space for you to share and process and all the things. So I'm not going to be doing my hair because I don't want to. This is this is the finished look. I mean, honey, look at the. Okay. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye, guys.